Tokyo. This is Daisuke Beppu, and I hope all of you are doing very well today. I want to let you know that I was looking at my this YouTube channel's the number of subscribers. I was looking at the number of subscribers, and I was so kind of shocked. I was really pleasantly surprised and shocked, actually, because the number of subscribers is almost 1,000. It's not 1,000 yet. It's almost 1,000. So as of the time of this video, it's like 970 or so. And this is really I'm shocked by this, and I'm really pleasantly surprised, and I'm very happy. So, thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed. Man, thank you so much. This is really kind of you. I wasn't at all expecting this, and this is really, I'm really quite moved. So thank you for the kind gesture in subscribing to this channel. I should just let you know that I'm not so good with this YouTube stuff. I'm still pretty much an amateur, and I don't, I'm not a professional film critic, and I'm not a professional filmmaker by any stretch of the imagination. All I do know is I just watch some of these films, and I just I'm in a lucky position because I just feel the need just to talk about them and also to get your feedback. And sometimes you agree with what I say, sometimes you disagree with what I say. And from that, I can learn more things from you and your insights, and also your you can help me to move in a way, or move forward in a way that can help me in the long run to get a better appreciation for this thing that you and I and we all love. It's our common love, really, which is for cinema, for great cinema, just for fun, great cinema. And so I'm just so honored just to be able to make videos like this. And again, I don't think what I'm saying is anything in particular quite special or anything. It's just that I was so fortunate to have had an upbringing and kind of an education, and in a manner in which I was able to access a certain number of films and watch them as I was a kid growing up. So I was just very fortunate to have that kind of childhood and upbringing. And I know that sometimes watching films isn't necessarily an easy thing, and I understand that it's not necessarily the cheapest thing in the world. Sometimes there are some films that are quite difficult to get, and sometimes very expensive to acquire, especially OOP titles. And I know that streaming services are still very popular and relatively inexpensive, but I know sometimes that there's certain anxieties with streaming. As the latest news with Filmstruck showed us, it's not always a stable thing, that it could be very precarious at times. But hopefully, again, fingers crossed, I hope there is much stability going forward with respect to Criterion's new plans for streaming. So I hope things go well with that, because I think it's really important for our community to have a really viable streaming services option. But I understand also that it's not always easy to get access to some of these films. So I appreciate that I'm in a kind of a fortunate position. At the same time, I also appreciate that it's not always the easiest thing for me to get some of these films, because I am living outside of the US. I live in Japan, so sometimes it's not so easy for me to get these films. It does take a little bit longer, and there are some issues that I have to face, but they are, I think, relatively minor in the grand scheme of things. So overall, I know that I have to be very respectful of you, and also I should be very grateful for the opportunities that I've had, and I think I am, or at least I try to express that as best I can. If so if you feel like I don't, then I apologize, but that's certainly not my intent at all. So this is all to say that I've just, again, I'm very lucky. I feel very lucky to be able to just share my thoughts with you, and the fact that you take the time to watch, and you take the time to leave a comment, and also you take the time to subscribe and do all these things, and some of you just provide nice gifts. It's just a really nice thing. I'm just really very, very happy and very moved, and I'm so thrilled. Thank you so much. I am again, I just can't believe it. So thank you very much to you, and in particular, thank you very much to you who have subscribed to this channel. So thank you. And for everyone who's left comments, thank you so much. I'm sorry I haven't been responding to comments in the last maybe since the middle of last week. I really apologize for that. I've just been a little bit busy with certain matters, and I have a certain schedule that I have to deal with outside of YouTube. So there have been certain matters that I have to take care of, and there's a pretty pressing family matter that I had to take care of just last week. So unfortunately I haven't been able to address comments as quickly as I would otherwise have liked to, but I will do that again as soon as I can. So I just ask for your patience just give me a little bit more time to respond to you in earnest. I don't want to give you if you leave me a long comment, I think the last thing I should do is just say, oh, thank you, and that's it. So, I want to be able to read the comment very carefully, and then make sure I understand it, and then try to respond to the point that's being made, because I think that's the very least I can do, because I know a lot of you are very passionate and very knowledgeable, and you are so driven and so driven by your love of film, and I think I respect that so much, and so I will try to give you a full comment. And for those of you for whom maybe you've left a comment for me, but I haven't responded yet, I apologize so much. I should let you know that I have just discovered YouTube has a thing where it automatically puts comments where YouTube thinks are spam comments, and they'll put them in a separate folder. And so sometimes I'm not able to read those. And I didn't know that YouTube did this until very recently. I just discovered this. And sometimes a comment will be written, and then YouTube will automatically put it in a separate folder, maybe likely spam or something. And I have to check to make sure that the comments are fine. So I haven't deleted any comments at all. But maybe YouTube does something automatically, and I'm trying to fix that. So I'm trying to put all those comments out of that folder that YouTube automatically set up. So even though I've done that, I think there have been some comments that I haven't responded to. So if there are, I really, really apologize. I really do. I didn't mean to ignore you. It's just maybe some things got lost, and sometimes comments show up but then they disappear, so I can't necessarily directly reply. So I really have to apologize. I'm so sorry for that mix-up. It's all my fault. I'm just not used to this navigating through this YouTube stuff yet. So if you left a comment and you want me to reply, but maybe you feel like I haven't replied to you yet, if you wouldn't mind just maybe sending it along to me again, and I will try to respond to you in earnest. Again, I really apologize if a comment has been left and I haven't addressed it. That's really not a good thing on my part, so I'll try to fix that going forward. But I want to just, again, tell you how sorry I am if that has happened and you feel like I've ignored you. Really, I didn't mean to do that, and again, I'll try to be more vigilant going forward. So thank you very much for your time today. I hope this wasn't too boring for you, and that I want to once again thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kind attention. It is really a great thing, and I'm very grateful for it. And if you are a subscriber to this channel, I would like to thank you so much for your kind attention, and just know that I'm very pleasantly surprised, and I'm quite moved, and again, I will try to engage with you as best as I can. Please be patient with me, because sometimes I'm not the fastest person in the world, so please be patient, and if you if you have any questions or comments or anything of that sort, please feel free to contact me, and I will do my best to respond to you in earnest. Yeah, I think that's basically it. So yeah, so thank you very much again. I'm just so happy. Thank you, and please be well, be happy, and be healthy, stay safe, and keep watching a lot of great films. Okay, until we meet again, my friends. Cheers.